Welcome Pisces to my channel, Rainbow Wizard. I will be doing a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. It is for the end of June 2023. Today it is the 18th of June. We are moving, well, I think it's the 23rd, is the 21st, sorry. Cancer, so not yet. I hope you're doing really well. Hope you had a great week, fabulous weekend. Hope you're enjoying, the season. It's been very, very hot here. Yeah, that's nice. I like the warm weather. Just waking up over here, trying to change up my routine with have a cup of warm lemon instead of coffee as soon as I open my eyes. But I can't really talk without having coffee. I think it's a habit. I recall, many years ago, maybe I was younger then, I don't know, but I didn't drink coffee. And I was, in going to the gym in the morning and going to work. And now I'm in the comfort of my own home. So I don't know about you guys if you drink coffee, but I cannot talk without coffee. So I will not experiment on that. Anyway, Pisces, I'm done waffling. And let's start your reading. Thank you so much as well for your amazing comments. Really thrilled to connect with you all. Right, we're gonna start here. The Eight of Cups. You could be looking towards the new in a way of looking for a new to establish, or you want to fill up these cups because you feel that there is something missing. Maybe you have in a long period you have achieved a certain abundance, or you have achieved and accomplished a lot. It doesn't always have to mean that, or the Nine of Pentacles, that you reach a certain amount, right? It doesn't have to be that you are categorized as rich, but they're seeing that you've also come into a better flow. Perhaps it's a better flow of income, or also feeling abundant. Now, it might be that your relationship have suffered, and doesn't have to be a relationship as your person or a person per se, as a situationship or relationship. It can be, but it can also be that you see that relationships in general for you, you feel that maybe it's a new version of you that you don't feel there is anything to gain right now, and you want to look forward. So perhaps you feel here that you've been abundant, or you have been put in a situation where you perhaps have mainly been or generous as well, and now you have many that are dependent on you. And it might put you in this mind of, it is something about your generous nature. You felt maybe that, even if it doesn't have to be, the exact pentacles, but you share a lot when you come into contact with people, your business, whatever you do. It could be that you feel that you have shared more than what you have got back, and therefore when it comes to the Nine of Swords and the Two of Swords, there is something about your current relationships overall, whether it's friendship, it is in love, if it is a person, I see that you are moving into very much of the Queen of Swords. And if you are a sun sign, I would always say, I won't go in on one, but my sun sign is Aquarius, and I would say that even if, you know, other elements are, you know, I have water elements in my chart, I'm always going to be, you know, it's that the typical Aquarius trait is very typical, right? So if I move in too much into the water energy, it's very much off balance. So it could be that you have moved, if you have a lot of air in your chart, maybe it's that you have completely moved out of that part of you that, I don't know how even to explain it, where you feel more in your element, let's say, where you feel, okay, I'm really going here with how I feel. This just feels right. So in the recent period, you might just feel frozen. You don't feel bad, you don't feel good, you feel fine. It's a feeling of neutral, but it's not really your element. You're not in your element in that sense. So if I was to put an example on an air sign, when the air signs don't get like super stimulated on the mind, but whereas maybe it's too much of the emotional side, it's off. But here you have gone to, it's that you have decided, you have been disappointed in love, and you decided to walk away, or try to walk away. Now you feel love is an illusion, but you're still sort of, you could have gone through a dark night of the soul. And I did see, when I was meditating, a tree falling on a house in a storm. So it might have been some of your relationships have suffered. A relationship have suffered based on there's been a tower, and then since that tower, even if it's a long time ago, you might not have come out of it. In terms of it's something that it's frozen when it comes to a certain person, because it was never healed. So according to one person, it is as if every time you think of them, it's almost like this dark night of the soul, but you are neutral about it. You don't have any heartache, or you don't have any despair. You might not really think about them that much, but it's there. Something that happened that just froze you to the situation with them. And it is a weird situation. Maybe you don't understand why it's like that, why they are on your mind in that way, but they're on your mind nevertheless. It's a bit of a limbo, because you have here, if you're looking at your person, it looks like they're recently going through a realization about the judgment. Now I want to do something about it. I haven't had any contact with Pisces. I know that Pisces is that person for me halfway to marriage. But see, they also have been sitting in their environment, and let's say if it's you and them live separate lives, so you don't even talk to them, let's say, or if you were married, or it was discussed to be married, either way, it is that both of you have only been sitting there frozen in time for a very long time. But is your person perhaps that was meant to come in to heal after an ending? You waiting for them to take action, but then you don't want them to take action. It is a limbo. It's been in a state of limbo, because it's something about that, I don't know, it just seems that they didn't let you go. You wanted to let them go, but because they don't want to let you go, and there is a strong attachment here, that's the limbo. So it's not really so much about you. There is no obsession in this reading. It's no obsession from your side, but you want to let go, but they don't want to let you go. Therefore, there is some kind of, so maybe some of you wanted to do like a cord cutting, or that's required, something like that. Anyhow, there should be a reason, because it's something that's happening on your person's end, and that is them coming into, it's not a realization about their feelings, because their feelings was always there. It is a realization about them also being stuck on you, therefore you being stuck in this, I want to release this person while they're on my mind. They are on your mind because they have an awakening about the connection. They constantly think that they are evolving. they might have gone through some kind of change. If they have Aquarius in their chart, more likely they, or Scorpio in this reading, it's not about who will evolve more because of the sign, not at all. I see that if this person have either Aquarius or Scorpio in their chart, this person have matured. They are seeing the truth. They are seeing the truth about their feelings, but they are still slow to come forward and express that. And here as well, you have the Emperor. You have 3 knights, but the 3 knights don't become an emperor. That's 4 kings. That is an emperor. So they are starting this growth. So the reason they are stuck, it might be a twin flame union. And if you watch the twin flame reading, which it was a very weird reading, I constantly got the High Priestess constantly with all decks just repetitively throughout the reading. So it's something about this connection is stuck in the 5D. So it's kind of being haunted. You're being haunted by this person, and it's frustrating for you because you see it as an illusion. You see that it's not there. You don't want it to be there. You don't have any cups. So how do you get out of limbo? Something has to give, right? Either way. So I see your person here is going through some transformation, realizing that you are the one that got away, right? But they're also seeing that, you know, they have to hurry up here. It can also be that Pisces, you have started to open up, for new people. You could be sort of, oh, well, if my feelings are frozen in time, let's open my eyes and see who's there. But you're not even opening your eyes to see who's there. But others are opening their eyes towards you, basically. I definitely see you closed off, not wanting to be. But it has to do with that this union, even if you want to release them, they don't release you. And there is some kind of strong hold. Not possessive. It is probably that it is a very powerful union that was meant to fulfill a chapter, and it didn't, and now it's just hanging there. But based on these cards, you have this person on their side. There is a strong realization that the happiness and the healing, and that they have delayed their healing and awakening and a way of fulfillment they have not been able to experience without you, Pisces, and without experiencing this chapter. So therefore it was hanging there unfinished for a very long time, basically. So if we look at your person, so all right, what is happening and who's Pisces dealing with? So yeah, as I do see air, this person at least could be appearing as an air sign. So tell me a bit more about the situation of this person. What is happening in this person's current environment? Right. See, there is mirroring going on. So they feel defeated and fear now that you have moved away. I mean, you know, the Nine of Swords, for me, it's like kind of extremely exaggerated, because Nine of Swords to me would be in the days of being ridiculously hungover, you done something crazy and you lost your property, and you have maybe said something you shouldn't, and you feel that you cannot sleep because it's all in your mind. That's like extreme anxiety, right? Let's say that. Now, when it comes to a situation where there's 2 people in a, let's say in a limbo, of course, someone is not going to go through extreme anxiety every single night. That's why I think this card here, it is extremely exaggerated. I think that it's symbolizing here, it is that regardless of how they invest in their current situation, there is something missing. So investing, maybe they have another setup, maybe they have another relationship, whatever it is, it doesn't give the fulfillment, because and if you had a break with this person, and if it's recent, it doesn't look like it's recent here, it looked like it could be a long time ago, but then maybe the first time that happened, it was very painful. But even if it's moved on, even if they're investing, it is not the same. They're not feeling happy about it, because here there is a thread with the lovers to you, Pisces, and that thread is always going to be there. And that's what they realize. Even so I'm picking up here, even if you're out of the picture completely, they are now realizing there is a thread to you and them, even if they can't reach you at all. So this person might go through here the Nine of Swords because maybe they try to reach you or something like that. It can be they try to reach you, but they couldn't say what they wanted to say because they were acting as the Knight of Wands. You didn't take notice because you have already gone through a separation. So when they come in as a Knight of Wands, regardless of the gender later on, then you were never going to open up to them because you were waiting for an Emperor to come back. And they never came back as an Emperor. They came back, but they came back as the Knight of Wands. So you have been constantly staying in the Queen of Swords for a very, very, very long time towards them, because you are guarded towards them. And you refuse to open up or look at them or anyone else before they are an Emperor. And then you might have an illusion in your mind, what is the Emperor? So you might have an idea, okay, what does it look like if this person were to come back and make things right? And then you might say, now it doesn't matter anymore because that time is gone. So it is that for you feeling that, well, that time, why am I in limbo? First of all, now I don't want them back. I don't even visualize what they have to say or do because I don't want them back, but I'm still stuck in my head on it. So that is because your person here, they might have been rehearsing how to do it and they didn't do it because then they were comfortable how they were, right? They might also have been dealing with a Queen of Wands here that was someone that was always pursuing them. But then they realized that a Queen of Wands could have sort of been at victory here because they realized there is a soul connection to you. But then when you're out of the picture, this Queen of Wands no longer really have an interest in your person anyway, because this is a character that only wants someone when someone don't want them, right? It is that I can win because I am winning, like because I'm a winner, in the situation, right? It's something like that. So now your person is, they had to go through their own dark night of the soul in this matter, because they might be rejected by someone else and be humiliated in a way too. Here, they're realizing also feeling foolish because they gave up this magical union with you, not investing in it, not putting their heart on the sleeve and sort of they are acting as a player when you were open to them. Now they're being played by someone else, but also playing themselves, right? They're realizing that they were not really, had not really evolved. They did not understand the connection as well. Could be immaturity a bit. There are two queens here. Maybe they invested with someone else already. So it is, they went for something that is, so that we have the Lovers and we have the, yeah. Five of Pentacles, yeah, Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. Now this person, they are leaving it to the destiny. See, they are here. What they would desire to get out of this painful moment, to heal the painful moment that they were in denial that was painful for them. Now this person here is left out in the cold. Now they realize that how they invested wasn't wise, right? And now they realize here there is this, they are stuck in the past. They could have been also in a situation here where, you know, they're trying to look for love, or they're trying to look for something that is no longer there because it's in their heart. What they desire is to conquer the fear, but then actually the wheel of fortune turn. I do see that this person here, they are going through, this is someone that the karma is coming back to really have a bite of them. Because here, this person, they had many opportunities. So what they also did, they moved forward here. They could have found almost, they tried to copy what they felt with you and with someone else. They could have met someone that at the time of meeting you, this person, if it's many years ago, right? They could have tried to look for you in other people. They met someone that, it was a similar situation in a way, and they moved forward. But and then they decided, well, I can't get Pisces, but I must. It's almost like they frantically want to replace that situation. If they can experience that situation again, this will heal them. But what happened actually, they were so desperate to replace your situation with you because, you know, you are not there, or there's something about them being desperate. So they could, and when they try to replace and moving in with this person, they could have, maybe they proposed, or they moved in with someone, but it turned into feeling a lack. It was not that magic. They're realizing by moving into this relationship here or situationship here, whatever it turned out to be, well, see here, now they're going through what you went through with your person when you felt, well, it felt so destined. How could they ghost me? How could they, why this, right? So why I kept my guards up. So this person here, there is a realization, but it's very hard for them to let's say, accept it whilst going through pain. It is always, I mean, as always, right? If you are, if you are, when you're healthy, let's say when you're healthy, and then you give yourself advice saying, well, you know, if I'm sick next time, I have all the remedies ready, right? I'll do this, that, and that. But then when you get sick, right, everything goes out in the air because you feel helpless. So it's something about this person is not sick, but it's that they're in some kind of chaos in their mind because they can't really understand how to get out of this situation. Oh, sorry, it was I knocked the whole table. So yeah, I do see it's because in their current, they could also, if you have fire in your chart, they feel you left them out in the cold. This was a halfway to marriage. What they desire, they can't have. Again, they can try to recreate it. There's something about them really feeling here with what they desire. What they desire really was not there. And I see that they could miss an opportunity again because there's something that where they're stuck, their mind is stuck, they feel stuck. It is something about limbo. It is also because they have not really reached out to themselves, meaning they, in their old version, if that's what they still are, they didn't evolve. So let's say if they don't evolve at all, their communication is still the same, everything's the same, then it doesn't matter if there's time apart or if there's forgiveness or so on, because they're not communicating it. They're not maturing in the way of being able to reach out, right? So it's something about this person, and now also they feel very defeated. Someone could have humiliated them. They feel humiliated. Again, feeling humiliated is of course also part of, you feel humiliated. What you feel humiliated by a certain time in your life, 10 years later, it wouldn't be humiliating. So it's something that is happening to them now that feels humiliating. And because they feel humiliated, they could go straight into that Knight of Wands because they think, well, at least there's something I'm good at. All right, so what's happening what is happening here in Pisces? Your environment. What is happening here in your environment? Pisces. So yeah, you have this fire sign, someone that is very determined to come forward in or take lead in love as well. See here you have that. You are also the Empress, realizing your worth. You are also, see here, I see that Pisces, if you have been stuck in a limbo in terms of your emotional state, or if you feel that everything is kind of frozen in time, maybe things have been all about the money, or all about that, you know, abundance perhaps, all about feeling accomplished, which is great. There could be a shift where you are seeking more moderation. Some of your sleep could be at stake as well. So Nine of Swords can be bad sleep. There are some disturbances, maybe dreams, not managing to sleep on time, or just schedule being upside down that's causing you to, you know, be bit off this. So it looks like what you are doing when it comes to improving your life, and that doesn't mean always that you know, and Nine of Swords doesn't always mean that, oh gosh, I had a terrible time, everything's terrible in this period. No, it's something to do more about you. What's good is you're trying to improve, because you can improve it. You have got everything available. This is about you not being a queen, taking and because you're not really enjoying being the Queen of Swords. Is not really you. You are the Empress, and you also want love in your life, feeling love, not only towards a person, but because you froze your feelings because of this person. Somehow you could have also frozen your feelings overall in a way. Maybe you don't even know about it, or there's something that when things do change, you're like, oh, maybe I looked at things a little bit in black and white. Maybe I didn't open my eyes. Actually, oh, it's so beautiful here. Maybe for a while you were sort of, yeah, everything's fine, yeah, but then you were like, well, what? Why should everything just be fine? Everything should be great, right? So when you're frozen in time, so maybe things like you suddenly start listening to affirmations, and where maybe for a while you thought, ugh, I don't need that. I'm just staying, you know, I'm good. But it's something about you being frozen, where anything that was excessive emotionally, if it came to say, oh, you know, I'm feeling amazing, or it's more like you didn't mean it. I just see that as a lack of that, oh wow, I really feel great, or I really enjoy this. I really, because this connection, this betrayal, this, or not going to the next level, not getting this off the ground, just made you frozen. So it's coming out of feeling frozen in a certain way, right? And you bear in mind when I do readings, it is more you know, looking into the microscope, sort of small parts of your existence, because the whole existence, or the day-to-day, right, that can look like it will do. See, it's interesting, this came the other way around, actually. It's called the reverse. So during going through the Nine of Swords, maybe you didn't even know it, but you have gained a lot of courage. You have gained inner power and maturity. Now, as this is in reverse here, right? So instead of feeling defeated, lost, and a painful ending, instead of thinking of that you've had a painful ending, or even if it's a long time ago, or thinking of a painful ending attached to a person, you could reverse it and think, no, this was needed so that I can have a new beginning with this person, because the old version of that person that attracted someone that were only seducing them, someone that playing games, right? This person had to leave me to experience someone else that played games and defeated them, to realize that, oh, that's who I was. This is who I am. This is not who I want to be anymore. So you see, there is the fourth night coming up. So the fourth night becomes a king. And there is an invitation Now someone, I mean, Page of Pentacles is also, someone is first kind of, they're watching, trying to, they are trying to get your attention. But bear in mind here as well with this person. So this is not about, I don't think it's about, see, you're looking just over your shoulder. Now this person here, they're currently going through quite sort of the moon energy. They're not quite very, they have their guards up. They are sort of on walking on eggshells. They feel humiliated in their own environment. So what they desire didn't come through. So now they are here sort of, okay, I'll keep investing. It can also be it's that they want to move into, they know now they want to move back into the past here. That's what they need to fix, and they want to heal this love. But I would also say that, so, you know, the Knight of Wands with the Ace of Cups, this is someone that is, you know, it can be like really fun. It's like it's a bit too much. It's like, oh wow, it is someone that is watching you based on an invite. This could be someone that goes all out on the first date or as soon as they come into contact with you. Now this person will find out if there is a contact, they will find out that you are in defensive, but you are not really there with your emotions towards them. But it is still the start of healing, because they will have an opportunity to share that love and affection. So you will feel good about it. You'll feel good about the attention, but you are different now than what you were with them. So they continue to have to grow. So it is that they're seeing that you are different. So it is that what's going to happen next, because how they imagine when they come forward and when you respond is not really how you will respond, but you will enjoy that they come forward, because it gives you some kind of confirmation in a way that they can make the effort, or that even that this person have gone through positive changes. But see here, the Emperor, it's still a while to go. And what do they have to do to be the Emperor, right? They have to complete, they have to complete the cycle. They have to mature. Perhaps this person is simply, you realize, oh, is it the age difference, or it's, you can't change the person. You could also realize when they come forward, I enjoy this part of this person, and maybe it was good it happened the way it did, because, I enjoyed that type of connection we have. So it is something turning sweet, but here it is someone that wants that spiritual connection with you, but that's where you let's see, I see that you hold back, and also you are not really responding. So also because, so the issue as well is with your person, right? They are someone that is they are of that age or of that nature that they are very attracted to you. Therefore, the way they come forward can seem, it's lustful, which is great. But because you have evolved, if the lust isn't followed up by the spiritual connection, meaning not about, oh, I show you all this love and that's great, but let's do the traditional way. That's not what you're seeking. You're seeking the spiritual bond. And this person, they are still evolving here, and I think that's where you naturally at this time, it's not really about you if you reconnect with them. I see that it's not about you feeling, oh shit, I have to guard myself, and it is you, and it's you now that is in charge. And I see that this person now, I see in a situation is that they could reach out, get very excited that you just respond, or simply that they see you. They get excited that, or maybe they just get excited that they aren't blocked. They think that you blocked them, for example. But they get really excited. But then immediately, they could also feel, oh shit, I'm on guard, or Pisces, I don't really recognize them. Oh shit, I didn't encounter that, right? Because if they haven't grown and matured as a person, and you have, and you were already more mature before, right? Then it's you're miles apart. So the Hanged Man. So you are sort of, the devil, the six of, So this person, they do based on lust and passion for you. It is their first approach. They can't help it. They see you, they see you as someone very beautiful, someone very handsome, someone very, they have that attraction. And of course, should not underestimate that attraction with the devil, because I think for those that have been together since very young, I think if that's excessive at certain age, that will also last. So it is not a bad thing. The devil do get a lot of rep, but it's also very important. It's just the balance, I guess, you seek in the connection. But they are obsessed about, coming close to you. And when and if you do connect with them, see, they will follow up, Pisces. I see that there's something about you both might end up in some kind of celebratory, you might end up in a celebratory energy, Pisces. But this time, the thing is that at one point, you were, let's say if you were in a crowd, or even not so, even if it's not in a crowd, but you are someone that only focus on one person. And when you feel this person, you feel them. Then when you go out, or when you socialize, or wherever, even if it's online dating, or even if it's just social media connecting, you didn't really see anyone else than this person. Now, when you make yourself, open up the eyes to the outside, you will receive a lot of attention here, and you are not really, you could have, it's like you haven't really enjoyed it before, but I think you will enjoy it, and you will get a lot of attention so other people can see. So because your person's ego is a bit sore, because they haven't yet gone into the Emperor, you don't just get the certificate of an Emperor in the post, right? So you have to, there are certain trials and tribulations you go through. I remember when, I never forget this, I think I was 21 or 22, and I used to work in a nightclub as well as studying. Anyway, that's a different story. So I had this person that was very wealthy, and that person was in their 40s, but I don't know how it came about, but it was, this person said to me, if I could teach you everything I knew now, you'll be a billionaire, right away. And I was like, why don't you tell me that then? I was flustered, as you are in that age. Why don't you tell me that? I remember thinking, bastard. Well, if you don't want to tell me that secret. So my mind, I had no idea about, back in those days, there was not even Google, or I didn't even have a computer, and so forth. But the whole point is here, it's also with this person, you have gone through your own life where you have come into a new you have come into this feeling that you really love yourself, just looking at connections different because of you going through the dark night of the soul. So now you're starting to reverse it. You look at it different. You look at the pain as gain. So your person here, they are in a different level, right? So it's that feeling battered and bruised, but they've been continuing, doing the same thing. It's a bit like, someone have love going on a bender, right? And then at the end of every bender, it's like, oh my God, I'm never going to drink again. Gosh, I've used too much money, yada, yada. But they get back, they heal their bruise, go back out again, because it's still who they are. So this person could have just kept going from maybe connection to connection, or they've got some kind of feed from connecting through the superficial, right? There could be someone very handsome or beautiful, right? And that's sort of how they went through it, but they didn't really then evolve. So they didn't really, but inside of them, they are still this, Pisces, like they are the best one. Like, yeah, I'll still shuffle through some of the options, but inside I feel cold. but what they need to do is to really detach themselves, but they haven't done that. So that's what I'm seeing. This person come towards you, and they don't, like, with big puppy dog eyes in a way, and you do look at this person thinking, oh, they're just too silly for their own good in a way. And you are now looking at this person, Pisces, more of a, you're going from looking at them as a bit of a monster, right, to like, you know what, this person is just a girl, or this person is just a boy, right? They mean well, right? And if you see here, they could be quite immature, with the page of inspiration, the page of pentacles. So it is that now you are able to look at them and say, how can I really take them seriously, or how can I really be that angry with them? Of course, they haven't really evolved, so you are the one looking at them. But because you also are the one looking at them more as a not maturing, I see that you could just have fun with the energy, whereas before you were sort of, oh, this person, if they moved in with me or get married, I'd say yes. But now you see, okay, I'm very glad what actually happened. So you see all that, and you come into seeing that, wow, what a great experience. I'm so fortunate. So you're seeing beyond that. You're starting to really, it's like you have a different feeling. You don't have a grudge. You are able to enjoy this person's company. Whereas before you were, oh no, they come towards me now. It's going to, I'm going to go straight into this Nine of Swords. So I just see that the next time you encounter this person, even if it's someone you know that you will not have a relationship with or not do anything with, I do see that you will look at this person in a different light and you're not going to look at them as with the the Nine of Swords, basically. I see that it's more like, well, this is a nice memory into my stamp collection for whatever it is worth. But I do see a person, it can be a new person also, because we have the Knight of Cups coming towards you. This is someone that will, they are like, oh, can we make plans? Can we do this? Can we do that? This person, they do. But you could also meet someone at an event, right? You could meet someone when you travel. There is a lot of fast energy around you. I do see that, most importantly, Pisces, that you are moving into the future with your intuition, feeling is very much in tune. Some of you could even, I saw 717, some of you could be like an indigo child, star seed, and you could have this special sort of power. You could realize that, maybe I was the maybe I thought I was the ugly duckling, or that story, and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, and you see that in the past, and you were, how could it, me as a child, for example, or maybe a certain time in your life you thought, oh, I want to be like them, but now you have other people wanting to be like you, and you see that all along everyone wanted to be like you, but you just saw something different in the mirror because you might have had those glasses on and it was just foggy, and you didn't really see into your soul about your gifts. It's a bit also that the way you really see yourself. So if you also have maybe with the devil as well, and also the Empress here, it can also be that you were thinking, if I only looked a certain way, or when I do look a certain way, then I feel powerful, then I feel that, okay, I got it all. But there's something about that's changed inside of you, where you are sort of also seeing, well, regardless of my looks, there's something about your own. Maybe some of you have like I don't know if you have looked into your I obviously can't them by heart, but the house placements that you have. So for example, let's say if you have Aries as a placement in your one of your houses, I think it's maybe this 12th house, but you could be someone that by default have this very competitive streak, or very you can't help but when you will spot someone very handsome in the crowd, and it would be someone people say that, oh, this person's very good looking or beautiful. It's like you tend to draw that, and that is, and it's not really that the person is like standing out the best looking person in the whole crowd, but to you it is because the way you looked at the person, you made them look that good. So you didn't realize at the time that the way you looked at someone, you gave them confidence, but you thought that they gave you confidence. You thought that that was so it's something that you're realizing here about that. And you could also have this superficial, that you could be, and it's nothing wrong with being superficial. There's not, it's that, but maybe you were more drawn to, the superficial part of someone. So you didn't really see everything else, right? But now you do. Now you naturally have something to do with that. You also need to connect. So that's so maybe you have matured in that way, and this person still is. It's just something is different. But I do see also there is some kind of sweet love story coming up, and I would say usually this is the roadmap to, you know, if you the first time you lay your eyes on someone, you really have a strong attraction to them. It's flirtatious. You move, you know, you go on dates. You know, it's a fun period in the connection. Devil can also be a new romance as well. So, you know, apply it to how it resonates for you. But I see regardless here, most importantly, Pisces, is that the time for you where you attach love to defeat, where you attach things to a happy ending for love is over. You're going to see, yeah, the Three of Wands. Now you see it differently. There's also maybe a death of an ego. There is also here Seven of Pentacles, Justice, the Two of Wands. So something about a person wanting to communicate with you. There is some kind of trapped how to communicate to a certain degree. I see that they communicate, but the way they communicate simply is not noticed by you. I see that what I see is that it doesn't really get off the ground in a way of, because they can't stimulate your mind perhaps. Yes, I see this person, so someone is reaching out to you, but there could be someone coming back from the dead almost, right? But the communication could be, it's happening, the communication, and then it doesn't get follow up. It doesn't follow up. So you could, let me put another card. What is this? I see Libra here as well. Okay, the Eight of Swords. What is the Eight of Swords? I think the Eight of Swords here is more to do with Two of Pentacles. All right, I see now. This person is trying to communicate with you. You still know with your intuition that this person, the reason they come forward with these, that's also for some of you here, the reason they come forward with pages is because this person have another connection here as well, with the Two of Pentacles, juggling. So, and the Three of Pentacles could be collaboration, the Queen of Wands. There could be another marriage here. Now, that they either are, let me see, I also see here that this person could have completely given up on you because they were expecting you, let's say, to run after them. Therefore, they have accepted someone that is running after them. When they see you, they are realizing here that, oh shit, you know, that's, their feelings are coming back full blast. They might screw themselves over. Sorry, I need to go and get some water. So yeah, what I see here, I see someone that they They couldn't get with you what they wanted because they were not willing to pursue it. There could have been distance as well, different location, seem unrealistic for them. Again, you're dealing with someone that if things are not handed on the plate in front of them, they will not pursue it. But because they pursue what's handed in front of them without evolving, without giving the effort, without it being really, truly genuine energy, I don't know why I said that, genuine, and the soul connection that they have with you, it can only go so far. Now, because this person have been very much of okay, I need an opportunity, I need to look good for other people, maybe they felt humiliated or so on, so they quickly try to fix it. Now, they could have got themselves in a situation here with a Queen of Wands, but they actually feel depleted, and they try to replace that they can't have you for whatever reason, that this is in their mind. Then when they see that you appear again, that actually maybe you needed time out, or even that you just wanted to get over them, or maybe they didn't have access to you, whatever is happening here, it is something about them trying to be this out of sight, out of mind, I move on, and Pisces stay within my heart, but somehow they will disappear. And maybe they tried to sort of reach you, couldn't reach you in the way they wanted, right? Which was probably, it wasn't, it's not about missing a message. No, it's just about didn't fix what they had to fix, and because they didn't evolve. So for some, they have moved into sort of a marriage situation, let's say, but then somehow when they see you or think of you again, which will come on quite strong, they see that cup of love is attached to you. But it could be that this person, because they're with someone that is very possessive in the way of saying, well, if we are together, we're going to be official. So it can be when you come out and this person believes that maybe they won't ever see you, or maybe that they thought that you will be with someone else. So they think that I better be with someone as well, because Pisces could be with someone. I don't want to look like a fool. This person is very much in their ego. But the thing is, when they see you, they realize that you are very much independent and single, and that you actually have been evolving. But actually, and then most importantly, this person have not been able to move on. So even if they are in a so-called happy situation, when they see you, or when there's something about not wanting to look your way, there's going to be during end of June or beginning of July, it's going to be a realization, is that what they thought they desired, meaning something they replicate the union with you on paper, maybe it is not what they wanted, and now they are even more stuck with pretending that they are in a happy marriage or happy union, pretending, because they refuse to go through the death card and fulfill the transformation and seek what is really their sole purpose, where they have to make the effort because that effort will be worthwhile. They didn't do that. They rather safeguarded themselves. So you are protected here, because also you don't want to be with someone that thinks this way, and I think you will see that. Now, what will happen next? What will happen next? So, cards do we have? Okay, I'm going to use these. Sorry. So when they see you, there is some kind of even jealousy, even though they are in a third party or relationship, perhaps. You are the single one. They are jealous of you because, again, you have done, you've gone your own way. You have done what it needed to be fulfilled. But let's see here what's happening. All right, please give me messages. What is happening? The most likely outcome for Pisces in love with this person in particular. And yeah, Three of Cups. There will be a celebration. Queen of Pentacles. It could be celebration of your success. There is here, you are coming into a very powerful place. You are definitely coming into a very powerful place here, Pisces, which means you are going to share your spectacular talents with the world. You are going to share the spectacular self. And remember also something is very like energetic here. So because you are suddenly very visible to them, now they can't look away. They are seeing that the meaning of this connection, they see that they are the emperor in this connection, but they could be in a false sort of twin flame trying to mirror it. But you are the real one over here. They are going to see by your involvement, Pisces, and how you have transformed from they met you to now. And when they look over, they can feel it. This is obviously look through from their side, but they also see that the rest of the world, the surroundings, they know and see that, you know, you have this spectacular talents, that you were always that swan, right? You were always that beautiful swan, and the world are there to praise you. You also have someone new coming into your life. You also have love coming into your life. And you, most importantly, you are going to be, you are healed so that you no longer have to keep your guards up towards this person, because you are now safe, that you know that you can see through this person now if they would have gone through changes. So it doesn't matter if they're in a connection or not. If you see this person not evolving, you will automatically not go there, and they know that. So now they see by you appearing magnificent with your spectacular talents that they are in an unrequited love situation. And it's painful, which is kind of bizarre, right? You would think it could have seemed in the past, you would have felt that it's the opposite. You would have felt that this was the worst thing in the world to see them with someone else, let's say. That was the worst thing. Now you feel sorry for them if that's what they do. And it could be someone that's almost forcing you to see it, but you don't care. It doesn't bother you. And this person realized they are going through the Nine of Swords. So maybe they actually are going through that night that I mentioned earlier with all the anxiety, because by seeing you, Pisces, that is their true match, the one they were going through a change, right? The one that is giving them strength to mature, the one that is maybe on a distance, the one that is for them. They know that they are still a knight and they are with the Queen of Wands. It is not the same. The situation where it is a little bit like when you go somewhere for the first time and you absolutely love that place, you are with the people that you love, right? And probably many people have been in this situation. You are in that moment, you are with someone, if it's a friend, family, or a person, you're in a location. That location will be, you'll be like, remember that time. And then you go back with someone else that there is no love there. It will feel painful to be there, because you are attached to that place based on the love you felt at that time. So your person here, I see that if they here have gotten themselves in a situation where they're trying to sort of paint a picture, it is painful for them to master, to stay in this situation, because that's not really what they were going to do. They just stopped over here because they just couldn't deal with it. They were sort of drawn towards this connection, but then they decided, no, I can't do it. So see here, Pisces, now, see here. I see what's going to happen here is that you are going to be the one in charge here. It might not be as it seems right away, but this person will, if this is your twin flame in particular, you can't move away from, you can never really replace a twin flame, but if you want so another connection, of course, you can be in that connection. I just see what's happening here is that someone will feel very foolish that they didn't trust this connection that they didn't trust, that is worth fighting for, that they took what seemed as a copy, and now they might look at the copy. Initially they could have been so desperate to replace it. Let's say if you are hooked on Prada and all your whole wardrobe is full of Prada, let's say, and then you in this place where you get really good quality, and actually at the time you keep telling yourself that, and you might be with your friends as well, oh my god, isn't that, like, no one will notice, like, look at the quality. I mean, I don't wear my clothes that often anyway, right? I could wear it I only wear, even if it's real Prada, I wear it twice, and twice when I wear it, I mean, like, look at the logo, it looks identical. So this person, they're like telling themselves that, they look like Pisces, they might appear like Pisces. Maybe if I take them to the same restaurants, or maybe if I go to the same places as Pisces, it's going to be the same, right? And then when they see you and how they feel comparison, they know that it is not possible. So they're realizing, or more experiencing, they knowing full well the whole time that it's not possible. It's not possible to replace. It was never possible. So here it is. If they go through the dark night of the soul, which is starting up over here, right? But this time it will be even worse, because they would have to end something they have promised. So there is a bit of chaos, right? They would have to say, the devil here, the 8 of Cups. They would have to admit sort of, the truth here, the 2 of Cups, that they want to go, the 8 of Cups. See here, there is an opportunity, because there is a crossroads. 3 of Cups, the Lovers. There is an opportunity for this person to choose to become the Emperor. It is an opportunity to choose to become an Emperor. There's not an opportunity, let's just say, in that sense of, if you get Pisces. But I do see and I do feel love remains in the connection. But there's been damage. So if there is a third party, right? Someone that said that, if there's lies, I don't see lies here either now. I don't see it. Something they have to deal with on their own here. Now, some of you could come into that you have a choice. You are coming into a new union as well. You have here these nights, one of these nights, maybe the way you meet them as well. Let's have a look. We're gonna check it over here. Maybe the way that you meet them. Okay, I'm gonna see. So who is the Knight of Cups? We have that because we have the Knight of Cups, someone that is showing up for you, and then you have the outside here that something is happening with your person where they can move into the Emperor. But especially if you're dealing with, we have Aquarius, also Leo, Aries. But yeah, for the most part, I find with the Emperor, it's more, and all these. I mean, when I started learning tarot, which might not have been, I don't know, I'm not really a person of facts, saying, because tarot isn't facts, is it? It's an ancient history, but probably you pick up, there's signs attached, but there is more picking up an energy when it comes to signs. But I think it doesn't have to be attached to, every time you see an Emperor, it has to be an Aries. Every time you see, personally, I probably draw more of the elements based on the kings. That's my how I would read my cards, let's say. So if I have many of the kings, let's say if I pull quite a few king of swords throughout the readings, I would say that it's within the air elements. That's personal, but so that's why I wouldn't really get so hung up in signs. It doesn't, you would always know anyway who your person is, unless it's, you have a blank canvas, you're looking for just a new love. But it's you can't really say to many thousand people exactly who's this sign for everyone. So with the Strength card, You have built, you could have built, you have built and you have spent a lot of time to build, to grow. I see that you have spent a lot of time here on day to day, and you might be dealing with someone that is more about every day they want to do something exciting, or they could be someone that don't spend as much time, so they felt, well, I need to find someone that want to have as much fun as me in a way. So therefore, again, there could also be a difference here, that you're dealing with someone that went through certain years of their life and they were, okay, I need to have every evening off, I have every weekend off, I want to spend it with a person, right? And you could be dealing with someone like that. But I see what's happening with this person is that they're moving into wanting the same as you, which could be surprising to them. Because of love, it could be surprising to them that they are now thinking, no, well, I actually now enjoy, I would enjoy having my work, I will enjoy quiet evenings. They're changing what they enjoy. They could also be that they are moving to something toxic that seems to be toxic, right? The Magician, you're also manifesting success here by a lot of hard work. We have also a King of Pentacles coming towards you, offering you love. There is a lot of happiness coming towards you. I could see Pisces that it might be a Taurus or a Leo. That's what I'm picking up. But I see also here that you are not really opening up before you see this someone that is, see here you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Empress, the Emperor, someone that is matching you in every way, because now you're looking on to the cherry on the cake in your life rather than a must-have. So it is a beautiful change happening, I would say, behind all these, all my waffle. A beautiful change is happening, and it has to do with as well, I do feel this connection at some point. I don't know if it's from your side or their side. Alcohol could have had something to do with someone's excessive behavior in a way where they're constantly wearing beer goggles so that's their lifestyle almost, and they didn't think that it mattered, and now when they remove them, so yeah, now when they remove them, they are able to accept what they want. So this person might have been in this sort of if they've been hurt or something they were defeated in their life, and you can look at the twin flame reading, I won't go into it. So defeated in some space of the heart, and therefore they went into, okay, this is my way forward. So something is changing. I do really see actually a positive outcome and reconnection here. I do see someone deciding here to remove immediately what is not making them happy, because they have gone through the dark night of the soul before, and they could go through it again if they don't act. And it's more to acting with becoming the person they need to be whilst you might be looking at them. So instead of before, where they could have been sort of, I drop everything, I run after Pisces, and I run until they answer, and when they answer, everything is good. So it's not really the case. It's about them. It's about them here, something about realizing how powerful their feelings are for you, that how, you know what, sorry, I'm trying to, that everything has a meaning, that they now have to move into the person they're supposed to be. That means they have to take that action to be that person they want to be, because they're not really happy. So there's something about them realizing, okay, it's not really about anymore that whether Pisces can see or not see what I'm doing, because we don't have the Seven of Swords. Now it is about, I can see what I'm doing, and what I see that I'm doing is not who I want to be anymore. So that's how this person could move into the Emperor, but they have to go through the dark night of the soul, which they are doing here, to get what they desire. They would have to start over. Maybe they have to watch you actually being in a fulfilling relationship, for example, as well, right? But this is something about them. They have to take that devil out of their existence because they are not the person they are proud of. But I do see anything more here for the outcome. I do see promising for those of you that know that this person, if this person matured, or, you know, there's something about you would accept them into your life. Now, if you know you absolutely don't, and I always say that, then you don't. Because we all have those people in our life that you just know, it doesn't matter, you know, what the circumstances are, you know, that part is done, right? So you will know, you know, and it's not something that you have to explain to others, but it's something, so the strength, you have persevered, you have remained calm, you have gone into your high priestess. Now, the Queen of Wands here, because you are the high priestess, this person could be dealing with a Sagittarius woman. Yeah. Something is about to be revealed. An illusion is about to be revealed. And what is it that's going to be revealed? There's like this mystery around the reading. Because all along the Emperor have actually been following the High Priestess and not the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands was one of the options that made them feel good at the time. But when they are looking inside, they're looking at you, they're looking at the situation, they know they can no longer, replace you. That is not possible. They have to take action. They see clearly that this union with you, Pisces, the way you make them feel, that everything is not comparable. So whereas in the past, maybe it felt almost like a choice. Okay, this person, if they make a choice, they choose me. And now it's not like that. This person would have to choose themselves. But I do see a very positive outcome. Very curious to see. Okay, who's not who, what, why? The Queen of Wands. Who's the Queen of Wands in this reading? Yeah, it's this is an unrequited situation, I would say. Four of Cups. It could even be this could be a woman that is Leo. It could just be an unrequited. Usually, it's not always one-sided, right? I think that situations where people stay together for not how someone is very spiritual would stay together it's different feeling, right? I just see that it's almost that it's two people here, so your person and this person. It was almost that they compensate their partners or becoming a better version of themselves, staying together, thinking that, oh, people are watching us, we look, let's have a quick power couple get together in a way. And now no one's watching, no one cares, they don't even care about each other. It's that, why did we do it in the first place? At the same time, again, now the High Priestess, you have withdrawn. This union here is a kind of in a distance. They see you on a distance, but they want to take this leap towards you, but they have to take a leap towards themselves first. So I do see that that's what they're doing. Now, you are highly protected, as mentioned before. Many of you could be this turning in from the ugly duckling, you feel like to the swan. You realize you're a swan all the time, or it's not about the looks, it's about you know, your talents. You're discovering all your talents. You have many talents here as well. You have also trusting your intuition at this time. It's very important, and you can count on it. 717 again, it's that you can actually count on your intuition being a roadmap. So any blockages between, it doesn't really matter. Someone is interested in conversing more. See here, there is a competition, enemy, clever, but it's becoming irrelevant. There is mirroring each other. Someone here with an outdated mindset is turning into the chaser, but here you have detached yourself. I do see, Pisces, that you will also meet someone. Again, this is a king. It could be in a work situation, or someone that you, when you talk to them, it is. Whereas this person, let's say if you met them, this could be a very sort of celebratory, you met them, it's very hyped type of meeting when you met this person. But this person here that is new is a bit more calm. It's about, yeah, it's a different type. And you have here, you could, this person, you are realizing that that's what you want now. Someone that is very sort of stable, but you also love that type. You are changing. So you could be offered a marriage, you could be offered, or you just know that this is the person for me. Now, of course, there's a shift here. This person will be chasing you. They still have this outdated thinking. Again, some are changing, some are not. But I do see for the most part, this person is changing to become a better version. And truly, it's not about putting on the best suit for the day. What else here? They have experienced something now that is the last time. They don't feel they're coming into an understanding that a feeling, it cannot be replaced by a person. So you could come into an engagement. This person might have children. It might also be that this person of yours, either a mother or a father figure. See, I see for many of you an unforeseen events happening, Pisces. I see for many of you could be married this year, getting to know someone. It's deepening. You're taking a leap into the new. You're looking at new opportunities. A person here that chose to stay maybe in a marriage that they went into too fast, maybe only for the children. They met you, there was an opportunity to be with you, but again, they didn't take that leap at the time. So there's many factors. I really see for whatever you are going to be the one where you see the picture really clearly as a healed person. From the inside, you are going to be able to look at past person, new person, you, what you want. You are going to be able to. You're going to look the situation straight in the eyes. Your intuition is feeling into it as well, Pisces. It is very beautiful transition. I do see that you feel in control. You feel more of your fear has been put aside as well. Let's say if you feared before, if you ever see this person with someone else, it would be the worst. They fear you seeing you with someone else. You came closer than anyone, see? So they haven't yet put their guard down. And I'm starting to understand the connection. I am so attracted to you. I want to be more than friends. So someone that reach out to you, yeah, they're more interested in more than as a friendship. And it also seems here, Pisces, that it's something about the new version of you that feels healed from the heart. You also need to experience how it is to pursue life as a healed heart, perhaps, and not as a guarded person. So it's something about you, there is a weight lifted off your shoulders, knowing that you're strong enough to face anything, that you are brave enough to love again. And that is, of course, requires bravery. And you haven't been willing to open up because you felt, you know, constantly in a dark night of the soul in your heart space, perhaps. It is that, oh gosh, no, I better just ignore love for the rest of the times because it's not going to end well. It never ends well. It never ends well. I could just, I'm attracted to the devil, right? You could have just said that to yourself, but here it is you saying, so why, it's as if you're asking yourself the question from the inside, what's the worst that can happen? Perhaps did I look at love as something very serious? Why did I, fall in love in the first place? And why did I get hurt? If you get hurt, it's because you enjoyed something. You can only feel hurt if you enjoyed something in a small context and there's love, right? So I see that you are now ready to embrace that because you are healed. You are not scared anymore about the outcome of any situation. So yeah, you have definitely a fire sign, a strongly Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. See here, you're letting go of everything. You are, it's going to be a really happy time. So with the Seven of Swords, I do see, I strongly see in this reading, and this is with my intuition, Pisces, you are going to come into a situation. One is the Emperor, possibly a twin flame, that is a connection, past life connection. You're also going to come into the King of Pentacles, which is that person, a soulmate that wants to build with you, that wants to have a more of a, it's like a relationship of that, we are in a relationship. So you could also choose here, but you have a wonderful journey ahead of you. You could also, for the first time in a long time, want to experience a relationship. Most importantly, it's not always about what you can have. See, you are actually seeing that, wow, life has so much to offer in love. I feel passionate again. I feel happy again in love. See, it's really, really, I would say there's some events unfolding for you, Pisces, that is going to be amazing and fulfilling, and it's happening because you have gone through what you have gone through and taken the right steps to go through it. You have gone through it, also a place where you say, I actually thoroughly enjoy what I have before I get the next. It's about that. I'm ready to love with my heart again. I'm really ready to, I am happy for, it's that you're all around in your life, you're able to see every aspect of your life as a magnificent place, and that's taken you some time. So here you do see this person. Now it can be, there is choosing paths here. I see that this fire sign, by seeing you, they will, let's say, okay, now this is, I have to deal with what I have to deal with. There is this person realizing they went for unrequited love. There is this ghosting. There is some kind of karma here for this person. Now, usually when I ask who it is at the end, I usually get into trouble because I don't think but we'll ask because I do see, let's ask for the Chinese signs. If something that is happening around you, that is it's simply that you are feeling happy and really feeling happy before you come into contact with love again. And so when you come into contact with love again, it feels like that cherry on the cake. You might be, so we have Year of the Goat might be significant, Year of the Tiger might be significant, Year of the Snake might be significant, and we have again Year of the Goat. So you have the Tiger, Aquarius, Goat, Cancer, Snake, Aries. I see here that So we'll try not to get into trouble, but I really see that when you move into their relationship, it is very unexpected. The circumstances, how it happens, I see that is very unexpected. And you could be very surprised how it happens. Any more messages about Pisces future love? Yeah. Someone is also seeing you, Pisces, as someone they see you as someone that are able to accumulate a lot of wealth with your skills and talents. They see you for your talents. This person is most likely an earth sign. They see you as they are not coming in from a superficial, and they are single. They're not coming in from a superficial place, I see. This person is coming in from a mature place. This person have also wrapped up cycles in their life. They are looking at you as someone that is, I see they're looking at you as someone very, very successful, very beautiful, someone that they admire. I also see that this person, they could have been they could be very surprised about how drawn they are to you. What else here for Pisces? Well, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, so okay. We don't want to, I don't want to open, I know that's my forte, to open can of worms. Okay, we have a Queen of Wands. There will be a Queen of Wands here that someone is with. And this person could be quite immature. There is something about, if you're dealing with a fire sign, maybe Aries, they rush into this person again, wanted to replace you. Then they see that you are still available and single in a way, and they think, shit. Now, that's a side story, because I do think regardless here, what this shows in the end, I think that this person, when they see you in this happy and fulfilled, it's something about them having to deal with their own situation, letting go and evolving. But I see that for many of you, it is not going to be them that you choose to invest time in. And what this person will learn, your twin, if that is so, is that they really lost out from not facing their fears, and now they have to face the fears again, because what they ended up with was a loss of something that he can't get back. And then, you know, as the life goes on, who knows in the future, but this what's coming up, it is where your person have the opportunity, and they will truly move into this new person. I see that the person that you are moving forward with, Pisces, it is someone that could seem as a Knight of Cups at first, but you quickly see that you have similar goals. You're meeting them at the right time. So someone here will see that you might be moving into new love, and they could come rushing in if you're dealing with a Libra, perhaps. But again, I will not go into what's going to happen in the outskirts, right? But you also have a person that this person is Queen of Wands, might also be attached to a new person in a way of they have let each other go, but this is someone that will again try to fight for a marriage or so, but there is sort of this person letting go. This is, I don't see this, I don't see this person, this is not a long battle. I do see two people meeting at the right time where you know, if there's third party or relationship, it's left. And it's not only the new person. I also see, Pisces, with you, that because also if you have a twin, right, that person have been on your mind for a very long time, and they might also be on your mind for eternity. You could have also felt almost that you're cheating on anyone that you move forward with, because you simply can't get this person off your mind, even if you don't want to be with them. So that therefore you could have also felt, I must avoid anyone until that I don't have a thought on them. But something's going to happen here where you might have thought, Pisces, that if you stay or secluded from love until you suddenly wake up one day and your mind is completely blank, right? But no, something's going to happen here where you are sort of, okay, no, that cycle is closed, and I'm getting to know a new person. Suddenly this person is moving into your mind. And I also see that this person here have a similar experience where they could be the same as you, where they thought they were in a marriage. It's possible, especially if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, where they feel it wasn't what they planned. So this is someone that genuinely felt at hurting because they did not want this to end, but they coming out of a connection where it is in the end they have dealt with it the way they should, versus a person here that you have also dealing with the past. I see someone that didn't deal with it as they should. It has been more like relationship jumping. So what I mean when you meet this person at the same means that you also tried your best here to forget about this person, your twin, by not seeing anyone. And the person you're meeting, they try to also stay single because they feel, I can't, it morally, it doesn't look good if I start dating. And you could have thought, morally, for me, it doesn't seem good if I stop dating. So something about you meeting someone with the same moral values about how you pursue connection, right? It's to do with that. And that's where you feel, you're both going to feel like, okay, you have a connection immediately. It could surprise both of you. So this was quite the reading. I'm also doing them a little bit longer. I will try. I can only do Saturday and Sunday. I have next weekend, I will also try to do a longer reading, but then I'm going to be away for a while. Well, a while is two weekends. But I will try to do some, anyway, just giving you a heads up. I'm going for a holiday, so I will always fit in a reading because I want to, but you know, depends on, there needs to also be certain silence there. Now, I hope this reading have given you a lot of insights. I would say that you have a lot to look forward to. And something about spend less time worrying about your appearance. You are enough. And if you need to break the rules, do it with conviction to make a difference. Life isn't a sprint, it's a long race, and you're not in it just to win. All the right things will come to you in the most unexpected ways. And it's okay not to have all the answers. They will come to you when you need them. And that is it. Pisces. Lovely to do your reading. You can like and subscribe, leave a comment. Anyone want to connect further, have the donation link. You don't have to give a specific amount, but usually then I can reply a bit more. Otherwise, take care of yourself, Pisces. So much love to you all. See you very soon.